Have you ever wanted something so badly it hurt? A relationship, a success, a feeling of peace? You focused on it, you visualized it, you worked for it, you chased it with every fiber of your being. But the harder you gripped, the more it seemed to slip through your fingers like water from a clenched fist. This is one of the most painful and confusing experiences in life. It's the agonizing irony that the very act of desperately wanting something is often the very thing that prevents it from ever arriving. This isn't your fault. You haven't been doing it wrong. You've just been missing a crucial piece of the puzzle, a profound secret about the nature of reality. Today, we explore the great paradox of letting go and reveal the stunning quantum explanation for why clinging blocks everything you desire, and how releasing your grip is the secret to receiving it all. But to understand this, we first have to understand the powerful, primal reason our own minds force us to cling in the first place. Welcome to Xendai, your guide to the integrated wisdom of the cosmos, consciousness, and creation. The journey of letting go is not one of apathy or giving up. It is one of the most advanced spiritual and psychological skills one can cultivate, and it is the master key to unlocking a life of flow, synchronicity, and effortless manifestation. In this deep dive, we will synthesize the profound insights from all four pillars of our philosophy. We'll explore the psychology behind why our brains are hardwired for control and clinging. We'll uncover the ancient spiritual wisdom that has revered non-attachment for millennia. We'll then journey into the heart of the mystery with a clear quantum explanation, revealing why the universe itself seems to operate on a principle of flow, not force. And most importantly, we will give you a practical, synthesized framework, a technique to begin applying this paradoxical power in your own life today. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about fundamentally changing your energetic signature and your relationship with reality itself. So why is letting go so incredibly difficult? Why do we cling so tightly, even when it causes us pain? The answer lies deep within the wiring of our brain, a mechanism designed for survival. This is our first crucial understanding. Our primal brain, particularly the amygdala, is an ancient alarm system. Its job is to scan for threats and ensure our survival. When you desperately want something, financial security, a partner, a specific outcome, your brain can interpret the absence of that thing as a threat. The lack of security feels dangerous. The lack of love feels like a threat to our social survival. In this state of perceived threat, the ego steps in. The ego is the part of our consciousness that seeks to control, to manage, to plan, and to force outcomes to ensure safety. It believes that if it just thinks harder, plans better, worries more, and grips tighter, it can prevent the bad thing, not getting what you want, from happening. Clinging becomes a misguided survival strategy. It feels productive. It feels like you're doing something. But in reality, you are operating from a deep-seated energy of fear and lack. Your entire nervous system is in a state of contraction, of tightness. This psychological state is the first and most powerful block. You are sending out a constant signal to the universe that says, I don't have this, and I'm terrified I never will. But what did the great spiritual masters of the past know about this state of clinging? How did they transcend this primal fear? This brings us to the profound spiritual wisdom of non-attachment. For thousands of years, ancient spiritual traditions have taught that clinging, or attachment, is the root of all suffering. Taoist philosophy speaks of Wu Wei, which doesn't mean doing nothing, but means effortless action, or acting in harmony with the natural flow of the universe, the Tao. They use the metaphor of water. It is soft and yielding, yet it overcomes all that is hard and rigid. It doesn't fight the rock, it flows around it. Buddhism teaches that our attachment to desires, to outcomes, to our very sense of a fixed self, is what creates our suffering. The path to liberation, to nirvana, is through the release of these attachments. They knew that true power wasn't in forcing the world to conform to our will, but in aligning our will with a higher, universal intelligence. This is the art of surrender. But surrender, in this spiritual context, is not weakness. It is an act of supreme strength and trust. It is the recognition that there is an intelligence to the universe far greater than our own limited ego. By letting go, these mystics weren't becoming passive. They were opening themselves up, becoming a clear channel for this universal energy to flow through them. They were moving from a state of, I need to make this happen, to, I am allowing the best to unfold. This is the spiritual secret. But how does this act of trust and surrender actually work on a physical, energetic level? Why does the universe itself seem to reward this state of release? The answer may lie in the stunning discoveries of our time. And now, the quantum explanation, the science behind the spirit. As we've explored, the universe at its core is a vibrant, shimmering field of pure potential. Every possibility exists as an unmanifested wave. The observer effect suggests our consciousness interacts with this field, collapsing potential into a single experienced reality. Here is the crucial insight. The quality of your observation matters. When you are clinging, you are observing from a state of lack. Your dominant focus, your intense emotional energy, is on the absence of what you want. You are literally vibrating at the frequency of not having it. In quantum terms, you are consistently observing and thus collapsing the reality where your desire is still missing. You are using your powerful focus to reinforce the very reality you're trying to escape. It's a perfect, painful feedback loop. The act of letting go is a profound energetic shift. It is the act of withdrawing your intense, fearful observation from the lack and placing your trust in the field of all possibilities. When you let go, you stop demanding one specific outcome from an infinite field. You release the contracted energy of fear and shift into an expanded energy of trust and receptivity. You are no longer sending out the desperate signal of, I don't have it. Instead, you are embodying the calm, open state of, I trust that what is for my highest good is on its way. This open, trusting vibrational state allows the quantum field, the universal intelligence, to orchestrate the best possible outcome for you, an outcome that is often far greater than the one your fearful ego was desperately clinging to. You let go of the one branch you're clinging to, only to realize you have wings to fly through the entire forest. This is why letting go feels like a paradox. You release control to gain true creative influence. You let go of what you think you want to receive what you truly need and desire. This is a deep concept, the idea that our clinging literally blocks the flow. Think of one thing in your life right now that you're holding onto with a white-knuckle grip. Can you feel the tension in that desire? Just acknowledging it is a huge step. Share in the comments, if you feel comfortable, just the word releasing. Let's create a collective intention to let go. So how do we put this into practice? Here is the synthesized Xendai open hand protocol, a practical way to embody this life-altering shift. First, the acknowledgement of the clench. This is the psychological step. When you feel that tension, that desperate need for a specific outcome, don't judge it, simply notice it. Say to yourself, I am aware that I am clinging to this outcome out of fear. This mindful observation creates a space between you and the fearful clinging. Second, the embodiment of the wish. This is the spiritual step. For a few moments, close your eyes and instead of visualizing the outcome, visualize the feeling of what that outcome would give you. If it's a relationship, feel the love and connection now. If it's success, feel the pride and security now. Generate that vibrational state in your body as if it's already real. This aligns your energy with the essence of your desire, not the rigid details. Third, the conscious release into the field. This is the quantum and metaphysical step. After feeling the state, literally open your hands, palms up, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, visualize yourself releasing that beautiful feeling, that specific outcome, that entire desire into the vast, intelligent quantum field. Trust it, surrender it. Say, I trust the universe to bring this or something better to me in perfect timing for my highest good. Feel the relief of no longer needing to carry that burden of control. You have placed your order with the cosmos. Now, you allow it to be delivered. The paradox of letting go is the universe's most beautiful and compassionate secret. It teaches us that true power is not in force, but in flow. Not in control, but in trust. Not in clinging, but in alignment. Every time you desperately grip, you are telling reality that you do not trust it, and you do not trust yourself. Every time you consciously release, you declare your faith in a benevolent universe and in your own inherent worthiness to receive. You are a conscious co-creator in a responsive quantum reality. The trick is to stop trying to force the clay and instead become a harmonious channel for the master potter. Stop clenching your fist around the water of life and instead open your hands and allow the entire ocean of infinite potential to flow to you and through you. If this profound paradox resonates with you and you are ready to master the art of letting go and unlock a life of flow, then your journey with Xendai is just beginning. Please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the interconnected wisdom that empowers your life. Thank you for being here. Now go, open your hands, and prepare to receive.